sunglasses. All right, Mr. Skeleton, we've got a different visual today. Hey everyone, it is another day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton, and it is not just any day. It is Halloween. So happy Halloween. When you see this, it'll be after Halloween, but I hope it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside to hear happy Halloween. Anyways, today we're gonna hit a couple of places that I know they've had Halloween clearance. So Joann's, we're gonna go cruise into Joann's. That's where we're going right now. And then we're gonna cruise over to Michael's. And then after Halloween, so tomorrow, we're gonna hit Target, and I also wanted to go to Spirit Halloween. My brother told me Spirit Halloween is having 50% off tomorrow. And I guess normally they do 20% off on November 1st and then 50% off November 2nd. But I guess this year they're doing 50% off November 1st that's what he told me. I don't know if that rumor is true, but that's what he told me. So we're gonna go. We need coffee, everybody. Coffee. That's where we're going right now. We're going to Starbucks before we go to Joann's. So, because we got to get home, we got to get Lucian ready for Halloween, and we got to go to all the grandparents and great-grandparents' house. Going to my grandma's house today too, and everyone's gonna see little baby Lucian in his costume. So anyways, we're in a new vehicle, so I had to get a whole new setup because the vents in this thing, there are no vents in this car. Like, I don't know where the vents are. I think they're up here or something. They're like in the dash. I don't know what's going on. Wait, I need to get over. Sorry, Amazon guy. Longest story longer. We're in a new car with a new setup, and I hope you like it. And I think Mr. Skeleton likes it. I think he likes the comfort of the new seats. They are more comfortable, and they hug his body, or I guess I should say they hug his bones a little bit better than the last car. So I feel like he's sitting up a little bit better. Does anyone else feel that way?
What can I get for you today?
I guess, can I get a grande pumpkin cream cold brew?
Yeah, what else?
And an order of your roasted red pepper egg bites, please.
Absolutely. Is that going to do it for you?
That is it. Our first sip of our pumpkin cream cold brew on Halloween. It's perfect. I got so excited I inhaled the cinnamon on top. Gotta keep the lungs nice and spicy this time of year. Hot. Anyways, I don't know what we're hoping to see today. That's the excitement of Halloween clearance. And I know there's a lot online still. Oh god. What's this guy doing? You can't take a right there. It's a dirt road. What? Okay, whatever. It's 10:30 already? Oh my god. I was trying to be back by noon. Ow. Oh my god. It was so hot. Alright, we're here at Joann's. We cruised. We're here. We're going in. Here we go. We just left Joann's, and guess what? I just checked on Lucian. He is still napping. An hour and 15-minute long nap so far. He's going to be an angel today, y'all. An angel. Happy Halloween, everybody. So we saw some stuff at Joann's. We're headed now to Michael's. But we saw some Halloween stuff. Not a lot. A lot of it was picked over. Like, I feel like last year they had more of a selection out than this year. So people really did buy their stuff up. But they had 70% off. And they had some really cute stuff. So they had a couple of really cute ceramic pieces left. One that was a jack-o'-lantern with a ghostie on top. They had some jack-o'-lantern pieces. They had some what other ceramic pieces did they have? They also had some skulls and some wall decor. They had a coffin with a little skeleton guy inside. They had the apples, like the poison apple looking things that were black and red ombre with that lit up. There were a lot of those left. And then just some other, I want to say maybe some skeleton pieces or like a typewriter or just random Halloween things. Like a lot of just random pieces. And so it's really picked over, which is exciting to see and sad all at the same time. I really don't need anything else this year. I really don't. But, you know, they also had some good bakeware stuff, and that's the real good stuff. I like getting on sale. So they had a bunch of the silicone molds with ghosties and the little witchy themed stuff, and the little molds, like little silicone molds with little different things, like once again tombstones or little witchy things. They had okay, if you remember, if you watched my Halloween decor haul with Joann's, I got these ice cube, or it was just a silicone mold thing. It could be used to make chocolate, or I wanted to use them for ice cubes. And they're like 3D. And I thought I got a jack-o'-lantern, but it was really an eyeball, and I was really disappointed. Well, they had jack-o'-lanterns left, so I got one of those. And so I finally did get my jack-o'-lantern silicone mold. I thought about running it in Target, but I know Target. Target doesn't mark down all their stuff usually until November 1st. They had a couple of years where they did a 20% off thing. Last year, they didn't even have anything 20 to 25% off. I can run over there really quick. We might just do that and just take a little gander to see if they have anything left, because I want to be checking Targets anyways, because I want to see what they have and see if there's anything that I want. So that way tomorrow when we get out, I know which Targets I want to hit, which ones have the stuff I want. Wait, we're here at Michael's. We're not trying to jab our jaws, right, Mr. Skeleton? All right, here we go. Here we come, Michael. All right, we just left Michael's and we're right here at Target. It's literally right next door, well, like close. So we're gonna run into Target really quick and then we'll talk about what we saw at Michael's. So anyways, I'll see ya here in a minute. I'll be right back. I'm so glad we checked Target, because I almost didn't. I was like, no, because last year I came to Target the day of Halloween and there was nothing on sale, not even 20% off, not 10% off, nothing. This year it's 50% off already. I don't know how long it's been 50% off at Target, but it is now today, Mr. Skeleton. We almost missed it. Uh-oh, what's going on here? What do we see at, let's start with Michael's. Michael's had a pretty good Halloween selection still. Lots of wall decor, really good looking wall decor. They had a Nevermore sign from the Edgar Allan Poe line, which I am shocked to death they have anything left from that line. But they had some stuff from that line. Lots of different wall decor, little cutesy ones that said Hocus Pocus. They had a lot of the skeleton, romantic skeleton stuff in the wall decor. Also had some stuff from that electric Halloween line, like the neon stuff, the pink and the yellow and all that. You know how I felt about that. If you're around here, then you know how I felt about it. Lots of tabletop decor, a lot of the cutout stuff, pumpkins that said various things, you know, all the little signs that said Happy Halloween and stuff like that. Lots of cute stuff. They did have these cute little bottles, like little apothecary looking bottles with the jack-o'-lantern on top, and they had a little Bride of Frankenstein picture thing, and they had a really good selection. I'm telling you, they had some really good wreaths, really pretty ones, floral, branchy, all the different things. They had one with a big skeleton on it. Just a lot to choose from. They had a lot of pillows left over. Once again, a lot of the skeletons with the flowers and stuff, but they also had a Sleepy Hollow pillow left. I didn't see any of their bakeware stuff though. None of their Halloween bakeware. I don't know if it was in a different section or what. And then what else did we see at Michael's? Anything? I don't know. Anything I'm missing, I'll show here. Like I said, a really good selection. And then we went over to Target. They had some bigger pieces. Like they had these big, like a big witch, dangly witch person and a skeleton witch guy. They had a little, like a light up mummy thing, and the jack-o'-lantern guy, and some tombstones and like tombstone cutout looking things. They had a ghoulish garden piece, like a huge two ghoulish garden pieces. They also had a couple outdoor things, like some lights and some pathway lights and some things like that. They had some of their bright colored stuff, like a wreath and skeleton guy, and then like with the yellow and the pink. And then, what else? They had a bunch of stuff from the Bullseye Playground. I almost called it the dollar spot. You know I did. They had the little floral pieces left, a little tray, and I don't know what else I'm not thinking of, but there were other things that I got visuals of here. A lot of it was picked over, but for 50% off, I feel like they had a good selection. So anyways, anything else I'm missing, I'll show here, because they had, I'm sure there's something I'm missing that I'm not talking about that I was all excited about. But anyways, we're going to go to the other Target now to see what they have and see if they have any steals of a deals. All right, we're here at Target. We're going in. Here we go. Round 2, Target. Mr. Skeleton, you're sleeping on the job again. I thought this car was better, but turns out not. Okay, here ya. Everybody, I'm so excited. They had some good spooky goods here at this Target. A lot of repeats that we saw at the last Target, and then a couple of things I randomly remembered that I forgot to show. at the last one. First of all, at the last one, they did have some threshold stuff that this one did not have. Like a plate that said just a bite. And they had some napkins that said, I think, feeling spirited. And I want to say that was it from their threshold line. Here, though, I think they did have a pillow from the threshold line. It was like a velvety pillow with bugs all over it. They also had some pillows with different jack-o'-lanterns on them. So this one, we also saw some tombstones and some, like a witch pillow with a witch flying on a broom. You know, we did. We saw, a little jack-o'-lantern guy that lights up. And then at the other one, we saw the doorbell with the eyeball. They have it every year. Come on, guy. Pick a lane. Any lane. At all. Anyways. Now that we got our road rage out. Anyway. What was we see? Oh. The doorbell. Tombstone. Some outdoor, like a blow-up guy. Saw the stoplight. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to see this. Because last year I saw the stop sign. And this year they had the stoplight that says trick or treat on it. I loved that this year. 50% off, everybody. And they also had this really cool spider that I don't remember seeing anywhere. Like when we went to Target before. But it was like this big plastic spider that lights up. It's like a Black Widow, I think. And then it lights up orange. I'm really excited about Halloween clearance this year so far. I have a Snickers bar in my pocket. Oh, it's got hair on it. What else is new? Hey everyone, it is another day Halloween clearance hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. We are back. It is the day after Halloween. We are in mourning about it. The day after Halloween is probably the hardest day of the year for me when it comes to getting the energy to do anything at all. I'm usually mourning Halloween season, wondering how it went by so fast, and just feeling overall like I need a long nap at the same time, you know what I mean? But then here we are. It's November 1st. We've got places to go, Halloween clearance to see. We're heading out to, where are we going? We're cruising to, first of all, I got to drop off some packages at UPS. Then we're going to cruise over to, I don't know, are we going to Target first? I was going to swing by the Target out here because I wanted Starbucks. And I go to the Starbucks we went to yesterday and then go to Target last. Then we'll run over to the trio, our favorite trio, that Michael's, TJ Maxx / HomeGoods hybrid, and the Spirit Halloween right there. We're going to see all the clearance, Halloween clearance at all three of those places. All right, we're pulling up here to the UPS store because we're going to drop off this package. Which, by the way, as we've been shipping out our shirts, which we did have some left over. We had a couple left over. So if you're looking for any of the Sleepy Hollow, Haunted Hollow, or any of the sweatshirts or sweatpants, check the website just sporadically because we'll sprinkle them out. But anyways, as we've been shipping out these orders, we've been using ShipStation, which this video, by the way, is sponsored by ShipStation, which I'm so excited. If you haven't heard of or used ShipStation before, ShipStation is the leading web-based order management and shipping software designed to make retailers exceptionally efficient at processing, fulfilling, and shipping their e-commerce orders. So whether you're a small business or you're a larger business, with the holiday season coming up, it's the busiest time of the year. You definitely don't want to get stuck worrying about shipping orders. ShipStation can help streamline the shipping process and even save you money. And with ShipStation, the process is so easy. Their dashboard is super user-friendly. It's super easy to manage your volume of orders. What I really loved about ShipStation was how easily it integrates into everywhere you sell online. So whether that's Amazon, Etsy, for me it's Shopify. I loved having everything in one place, especially as orders are coming in. With ShipStation, you can easily automate shipping tasks and manage orders and returns in one simple dashboard. So you can print labels, compare rates, and ShipStation also automates delivery notifications. And with ShipStation, you can simplify and automate your shipping no matter how big your business grows. So for example, ShipStation has enterprise solutions that reduce warehouse costs and improve profitability. And they also have industry-leading discounted rates from USPS, UPS, DHL, and Global Post. You can get discounts up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates. So let your customers shop risk-free this holiday season with ShipStation. Go to shipstation.com/JadeLibra today and sign up for a free 60-day trial to shipstation.com/JadeLibra. Anyways, how was your Halloween, everybody? Did you have a good Halloween? Did you get trick-or-treaters? We got quite a few trick-or-treaters, not as many as we usually get because it was really, really cold. But we still got a good amount. We have no we had I think maybe less than 10 pieces of candy left. I just ate the last Snickers bar on my way out. The funniest costume I saw. Okay, let me know the cutest or funniest costume that came to your door down in the comments. Because the funniest costume that came to my door was this guy was Dr. Evil. And it was, I don't know what it was about his costume and everything. It just made me laugh so hard. He had this little cat, not real. It was a little stuffed cat with him. His poor bald cap was hanging down in the back like a bald mullet. It was like a skin mullet. I don't know. But the whole thing, just the way he showed up to the door and his facial expressions and the way he said trick or treat, you could tell the whole thing, he was doing, he was Dr. Evil to be funny, and it was seriously the funniest costume. So actually, I have a funny story. So Dr. Evil and Mini-Me, it was a possibility for a costume for I didn't know what Dallas would be. I guess Dallas could have been Mr. Bigglesworth. Wait. Dallas could have been Mr. Bigglesworth. I was gonna be Dr. Evil, and Lucian was gonna be Mini-Me because he's bald right now. Well, he's got a little bit of fuzz on top, but you can't really tell in pictures or from afar. So I was looking for some kind of costume where he could be bald, And so I saw a Dr. Evil costume, so I was like, oh, maybe we need to be Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. We almost did it, and it would have been hilarious. But honestly, this year, the time went by so fast. The Gremlins costume that we chose, I'm so glad we did that because I think it turned out so cute. Oh my gosh, there's no line. It turned out super cute, but also I bought that really quickly because I was I really wanted to do Gremlins because we called Lucian a little baby gremlin for the 9 months that he was in my belly. And so I just really wanted him to be Gizmo and Dallas and I to be Gremlins and for it to be a whole... Ann Means, she was a gremlin too. We got her a dog gremlin costume. Get a grande pumpkin cream cold brew.
Alrighty, it's gonna be $5.73.
Okay, great, thank you. I was gonna get my egg bites, I was. But I think I might go to BB Bop for lunch because it's right there by all those places and it's so freaking good. Hi, good, how are you?
Good, $5.73.
Oh, and I have some points too.
Yeah, your entire look is so stinking cute.
Thank you.
So
Makes me feel good. Thank you.
Here you go.
Thanks, have a good one.
You too. Oh my gosh, your little skeleton.
She saw Mr. Skeleton. Oh, she was so nice. Dang, y'all. Seriously, that made my whole day. It made me feel really good because I'll tell you what. Uh-oh. Dang it, I can't turn around here. It feels good to get a compliment when you're just not feeling I'm still not feeling... It's taken a minute to get my confidence back after having a baby is what I'm trying to say. So that felt good to get a little compliment, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm trying to get my mojo back. Mr. Skeleton, speaking of Dr. Evil, everybody. There is not one soul on the road. After all the traffic yesterday was so bad traffic-wise, today feels good. And you know what the bonus point is? We're not gonna see one single wasp. Not one. The elder wasp, if you know the elder wasp, won't be there. Wasp's nest will be there, but no one will be home. Hallelujah, Mr. Skeleton. We don't have to think about... You know what? I will say this. Ever since my hair has been back silver and not orange, we did orange that one year and I think purple another year. Hold on, I'm gonna burp. Should we go to Spirit Halloween first? Let's see what it's all about. What was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. I know what I was gonna say. Ever since my hair has been back silver, I haven't been chased by wasps as much. When my hair was orange and purple and all those colors, wasps chased me. I didn't even think they cared about colors. Not like bees did. And I don't mind bees. But I have not been chased by wasps as much in parking lots. So as much as every single year I want to go back orange, and maybe one year I will, but but I want to dye my hair orange every single year for the season, but it's just not worth being chased by wasps, and they find me every time. Okay, entire store on sale now. Here we go. We're at Spirit Halloween. We're going in. All right, we are leaving Spirit Halloween, HomeGoods, and Michael's. Uh-oh, we're about to hit somebody. Let's talk about what we saw at Spirit Halloween. So, Spirit Halloween had a lot still left. I didn't really get any of the costumes because we're Halloween clearance decor hunting, like Halloween decorations. But they had basically every single costume, all the different themes. They had a lot left still at Spirit Halloween. But as far as decor goes, they also had a lot left. They had some stuff in the witchy section, like the tarot, like their mystical, magical section. They had tarot cards. They had little wine glasses and mugs and wall decor. They had all sorts of stuff. Does this guy see me? And they had a bunch of stuff there, and some stuff in their gothic section that was really pretty. Like this bone, it was like this black and white kind of stitching looking framed thing. I don't know what it was. And then they had like a hand holding a flower, or maybe it was just a flower. I think maybe it was just like a black flower, but it's kind of like a little gothic little thing. They also had a couple little ghosty looking things, like decor pieces. They had, of course, some Beetlejuice stuff. They had some wall decor, some tabletop decor, some mugs. They had all sorts of stuff in the Beetlejuice line. Although that one I think was the most picked over of them all. They had a lot of Haunted Mansion stuff. So they had like a door knocker. They had, do they have another wall decor piece that was like a bat or something that was a bat, I think. And just all sorts of different, like a cloche guy, I think it was. They had all sorts of stuff. They also had this really cute Sam statue from Trick or Treat. That's Sam sitting on a jack-o'-lantern, and the jack-o'-lantern lit up. And there was also Sam without his mask on. That was there as well, like a little statue guy. I don't know what else did they have. Killer clowns, Chucky. They had like a Chucky that was holding a bowl. But long story longer, they had a bunch of Halloween stuff. They had even more stuff than I showed, but I just showed some of the things that I thought looked more like, you know, home decor or whatever. But they had all sorts of props and things like that. Little, I think they had a couple like Squishmallow looking things. I think people get there early for the animatronics because they had some animatronics sitting behind the register. So I think some people had saved those or they were holding those. So actually, you know what? I'll talk about HomeGoods and Michael's really quick because there wasn't a whole lot of either. At HomeGoods, they had a decent selection. They had some cute mugs. One had, I think, a jack-o'-lantern. The other one had bats, I think. And then they had this really cool Catherine's Creations. It looks like Grandpa Munster. They had the Grandpa Munster looking guy holding the tray for 50% off. And then they had a stack of skulls. They had some napkins and other just little trinkets, knickknacks. Oh, they had like a little it's the first Ray Nunn I've seen all year. I didn't see any Ray Nunn. I think some of it may have come out later because I didn't see any while we were out hunting. But it was like a canister that said treats and had jack-o'-lanterns on it. And then they also had a witch figurine with like a cauldron and just a couple other pieces that were really cute, I thought. And then like a jack-o'-lantern bowl, I think it is. I don't know. It was like a big jack-o'-lantern guy. Once again, anything else I'm missing, I'll show here. But they had a good selection, but a small selection. And then, and they had 50% off. Finally. Last year, I feel like they only did 20 on the first day. So then we cruised over to Michael's. And Michael's had a lot of the same kind of stuff as yesterday, which is to be expected. They had the same lines. But they had a lot of the neon Halloween stuff. A lot of the pink and green neon stuff was left over. Some bottles and some just a lot of the tabletop decor, like the pumpkins that have little sayings on it. And I don't know what else was in this line, but they did have a couple of wall decor pieces from the more romantic lines, like the skeleton romance lines. They had one that I really liked. It was like a coffin with floral and like a skeleton. It looked like a DIY, like you could do it yourself, but I would fail at it. And then they had some potion bottles and like the really pretty potion bottles, and then a couple of other bottles with like or like vases or vases or however you want to say it, with a skeleton hand wrapping around. And then there's one that was like a heart, and then they also had the little cage with the little bug inside. And yeah, anything else I'm missing here, I know I am, because there was a lot to see. They actually had a pretty good selection at this Michael's in comparison to the other one, or maybe it was just organized better, and there was a worker there like continuing to organize it, so I feel like they were just keeping it together. But they had a good selection. There were some things I couldn't get visuals of because the worker was right there and I didn't want to be in her face, but they had like the haunted house this year, like the neon one, like from part of that collection, and then like a couple other little tabletop pieces. But I got most of it, and they had a good selection, I thought, and that's what we saw. We saw some good stuff. Also at TJ Maxx, in the TJ Maxx section of that hybrid store, they had a really cute spooky purse that was this like little haunted house purse that had little spooky guys, like a little jack-o'-lantern, a little ghosty. It was really cute. I had never seen that before, but the deals, they're just too good, so we're gonna have to do a haul. But the deals are good today. So anyways, we're gonna run in really quickly to Target. I'm not expecting to see a whole lot, but might as well take a little gander, so we're going in. All right, we're leaving Target, and talk about steals of a deals, y'all. Target. It was so good. It was so good. I'm all Flemmy the Flamingo now. It was good. The deals were good. There was one aisle that had like nothing. They had a couple of things, like this little ghosty neon thing, and a couple of projectors, like a cat projector and a pumpkin projector, and I think some tombstone looking things. And that was pretty much it in this area. So I thought, oh man, there's really nothing. Well, there was like a hidden aisle that had some goods in it. So first of all, they had this like mummy guy that lit up. I didn't get any duplicate visuals, so anything we saw yesterday I didn't get too much of. But if I wasn't sure, I got it. We saw this pumpkin stack. So there were a couple other things, this little witchy thing that was like a metal witchy thing, and then a little bike, like the Wicked Witch bike. Whoops. Like this Wicked Witch looking bike. A lot of the stuff that I bought this year was on sale. Dang it. But see, that's the risk you take, right? Sometimes I'll take risks, sometimes I won't. I should have taken the risks this year, but you never know. So anyways, they had, what else do they have in this area? They had a bunch of candy left, by the way. Oh, and they had the Salem Witch House replica on sale for, it was a steal of a deal. Dang it. Once again, I paid full price for that. But they had that guy. And what else did they have? They just had some good stuff. Oh, there wasn't a lot, but what was there was good, and the deals were even better. Anyways, I don't know if we're done for today or not, but I do want to see At Home. I want to see what they have left over. But if we don't get around to it, then I'll probably go tomorrow just to see. But I got most of the stuff I was wanting from At Home. All right, hey everyone, it's another day Halloween decor hunting. I didn't know it was another day Halloween decor hunting. But here we are. I just left At Home. We were doing the unthinkable. I'm not going to talk about what we were doing here. You'll see it coming up. I'm sure you have an idea. If you're around here every year, you know what we were doing at Home in November. But I wasn't expecting to see a bunch of Halloween left. And here we are. It is November 7th. It is November 7th, indeed. And I went to At Home. I wasn't expecting to see any Halloween, but they had a bunch left. So I figured, why not drop it in this video, because I'm posting it today. Might as well get some Halloween spirit out there in the sea full of holiday stuff. So I figured it would lift our spirits a little bit to show some Halloween. And yes, Mr. Skeleton is wearing a Santa hat. So we just left At Home. They had some Halloween still left, 50% off, which is a steal of a deal. They had some of the, what was it? It was kind of like the Scientist, you know what I'm talking about? Like the lime green. It was the Ty Pennington line. They had a bunch of that stuff still left. They had, I think it was like a skull, or was it a jack-o'-lantern with a green brain. They had the Scientist guy. They had, what else do they have in this area? Did they have like potion bottles, or what were those things? Like beakers and flasks. Just different things from that line. I think an eyeball. stuff from that line. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. And so they had a bunch of that stuff. They also had some of the more cutesy Halloween stuff. They had the witch flying on a lollipop. They had that little figurine thing. They also had a bobblehead and a couple other little witch flying on the, like that little witch, the little cutesy witch this year. And then other things that just said things like, no more candy, said no one ever, or too much candy, we have too much candy, said no one ever, or something like that, little sign. Lots of little signs like that. And then they also had a bunch of the little succulents. They had the little mini succulents and they had the bigger ones. And then they also had the big black plant as well for 50% off. Steal of a deal. And then actually I feel like they should be more by now, but beggars can't be choosers. What else do they have in this area? Some jack-o'-lanterns and skulls, little skull, like the glass skulls. They had glass, like little potion bottles, and they had some candles, like the rib cage candles, and some other candles I think that I'm not thinking of, and stuff like that. Lots of just various spooky items still left over. Oh, and they had a couple of rugs, some outdoor rugs. One said I think no costume, no candy, and the other one said something else. Oh, trick or treat, wipe your feet is what it said. So there's stuff like that. Anything else I'm missing I'll show here because there was quite a bit to see. Lots of little trinket things, you know what I mean? Just like the little stuff. But it was, there was still a good selection of Halloween. Oh, they also had like this big stacked pumpkin thing and like with a witch hat I think on top. So that's what we saw at Halloween clearance at home. Whatever I'm forgetting I'm going to show here. Anyways, that is it for Halloween decor hunting for this season. Hope you enjoyed Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments because you know I love talking to you. And thank you just in general for hanging out here and keeping the spooky season alive. And every single year I just love hanging out here and Halloween hunting with you, and it really helps, like it really helps keep me going postpartum this year too. So thank you so much for just making my days Halloween hunting and just for making this spooky community what it is, because it wouldn't be anything without you. So thank you so much for hanging out here. We've got some holiday decor hunting here coming up. I know. I waited till the end to talk about it. So we'll be looking for some regular holiday decor and spooky holiday decor. So all the holiday things. And then we have some more spooky content here coming up though, because I'm not done editing Halloween videos. So more Halloween videos are coming still, mixed in with holidays. So I'm gonna like ease in and break it up with some more kind of spooky Halloween videos or post-Halloween videos where we're still doing some Halloween things. That way it feels less painful to get into the holidays. Although I personally, I do like the holidays. I like anything that's magical. And I feel like the holidays, like the holiday season also has that magical element to it. So if it's magical feeling, I'm into it. So I'm not even mad. I'm just always sad every year to see Halloween go because I do love Halloween. But yeah, so now I'm just jabbing my jaws because I hate saying goodbye, y'all. So anyways, hope you had a happy Halloween. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.